My friend Liz, she's a YouTuber who talks about books, so she's a writer as well. And she did a tag recently where she talked about her favorite fictional couples. And I was just like, that sounds right up my alley. I've done my favorite female characters, I've done my favorite male characters. Same way that I don't have a lot of favorite female characters, I don't have a lot of favorite couples because I don't feel that they're represented very authentically. They are oftentimes just really cliche, or maybe it's just a type of romance that I don't relate to. But no, I think it's really cliche, and maybe part of that is because like the female person in the relationship is not developed very well. I'm not sure. The top one I thought of was Rose and Pearl, or you might call it Pink Diamond and Pearl. Part of that is definitely because me and Evelyn relate with them. I'm Pink Diamond and she's Pearl, but it's not just because of that. One reason we do both relate to those characters really strongly is because they're both really well-developed characters and their relationship is really nuanced. That is not the only cartoon couple on here, so that probably tells you something about me. JD and Veronica are my next one. Like, JD is like probably a sociopath, but he is abusive, he's violent. Veronica is, I don't know, fairly average. A really well-developed female character. I think she's one of my favorites from my favorite female characters vlog. JD and Veronica each have their own shit going on, and then JD is just like it's not like he's 100% evil. He's also a very good villain. It's not like Veronica's 100% good. They're just like teenagers, realistic teenagers, one of whom's more messed up than the other one. And they do love each other. He's very unhealthy in his affections, to put it lightly. He wants to murder an entire high school of kids. So yeah, not the best guy children. Next I have Daniel and Vala from Stargate. Daniel Jackson's one of my favorite characters of all time. He's like a nerd and he's really like empathetic, especially as far as like understanding other people's culture goes, and understanding that you don't always know something about somebody and that aggression isn't the answer. And also he's a champion for knowledge and learning, and he's also just a cute little dork. And then Vala, on the other side of the spectrum, is this girl he kind of gets involved with sort of against his own will, because she is a, for lack of a better word, female Jack Sparrow. She's like, she goes around the galaxy in tight leather outfit, conning everyone, like playing everyone, and like just with no remorse. They're not a good idea, but they're awesome. And like, as he really wants to help her, this is really not a good idea for a relationship, but he really wants to help her, and she just really doesn't want to be helped. But as the story goes on, she does like slowly start to appreciate him and his help, and that he's always sort of loyal to her. Kind of a little bit too late maybe, because he's been tricked by her one too many times and he's not interested in a relationship. Anyway, complicated dynamics. My next one was Ten and Rose from Doctor Who. This is a tricky one because I really feel like the only reason I like the couple is because I like Ten. I saw how happy Rose made Ten, so I liked it. Like, Ten is the 10th Doctor in the Doctor Who series. So he's this alien who travels through time, and he has this human companion, Rose. And while he's this time-traveling, super adventurous, wacky alien person, she's this normal teenage girl. He falls really, really in love with her, and she really falls in love with him too. But she's like a pretty cliche character, like not really that well developed, but he's super, super interesting. Felix and Calhoun. If you've heard of the movie Wreck-It Ralph, that's the film that they're from. The sequel's coming out soon called Ralph Breaks the Internet. I thought it was really funny. It's a movie about video game characters. It's like an arcade where the video game characters come to life and they all go into each other's games and hang out, but they're all from different genres, so they like clash, and that's the best. So Felix is the main character of the video game Fix-It Felix. It's one of those like typical 8-bit like little pixely guy who jumps up and has to like hammer and fix the holes that this big bad guy Ralph is breaking in them. I feel like it's based on a really, really well-known arcade game. And Calhoun is a sexy fighter girl from a blasted, like, Call of Duty type of video game. Yeah, they're very, very different worlds. He's just this little gentleman who just wants to save the day. And she's just aggressive, like, super, like, blasted and, like, really tight armor, you know, showing off everything. And at some point, they're on this adventure together trying to find something. And he starts, like, saying he's attracted to her. And she's just like... It's just, like, the funniest thing because they are not. Yeah, you know, I like couples where there's a lot of tension and they almost like don't belong together, because it makes like for a much more interesting like conflict. I am gonna go ahead and tag a couple people to do the favorite fictional couples tag. Hannah Zello, Anthony, I can't remember your last name, but I'm gonna tag you. Quinn the Clouds, I always tag them, so obviously they don't have to do this if they don't want it, but you can go ahead and tag them. Ava the Dork. And if you guys see this video and you want to make this kind of video, do so and go on your own adventure. And until I see you again, always remember that we are epic heroes today and every day of our lives. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.